Yo, what's good, everybody? Jordan here, back with another trade breakdown video for you guys. Honestly, I just gotta stay more consistent in these videos, bro. I'm tired of making like these little promises to myself and just like not keeping them, you know. And honestly, you know, some things have been going on with the family, so like it's been a little weird and a little squirrely lately. So I just haven't like been wanting to make the videos, you know, as soon as I trade, and you know, once I say I go into profit, or you know, maybe I break even or I lose a trade, God forbid, then I'm done for the day, getting off of the charts and whatnot, and then you know, I'm going running my errands and you know, just helping my family. And so you know, in theory, I haven't been like having the proper time to want to make the videos and the energy to want to edit the videos even further. So here I am breaking down two trades that I took this morning off of US30 or on US30 and EURJPY this morning, both of them off of the 1 hour time frame. And yeah, they were two pretty good trades. It was two of them I just was late entering, both on longs. And I'll explain why a little bit further. But nonetheless, they were just two trades that I just wanted to get a piece of the pie for, you know, real quick. Not necessarily a scalp, but I didn't want to leave any money on the table. So without any further ado, let's get into the trade. First thing that I saw this morning on US30, again, off of the 1 hour time frame, was this impulse push, breaking structure, breaking these highs, these lows over here, just creating a new area of high. So from there, usually I'll take out my fibs and measure the retracement, but today I didn't, because honestly right here, this isn't what I saw, but I just brought this all the way back for the sake of the example, for the sake of the video. Usually when price, not usually, but every time when price pulls back, I'm flipping down to the 15-minute and getting a further look in depth to see anywhere where I can take advantage. So most of the time, you know, I'll just wait until honestly price comes down to 382. But as you can see, based off of the fibs, price didn't come down to 382. So damn sure didn't come down to the 50 or the 618. So with that being said, although this was an area that, you know, honestly became a level of support, I don't really think it necessarily wanted to do that, if it makes any sense. You know, I thought that, you know, price wanted to come down to the 382, maybe a little deeper, and then, you know, catch a little liquidity, form some more areas of support, and then take, you know, the ride to the upside. But nonetheless, you know, that's not what we got this morning. So that's our job to then adapt and, you know, play the game like we see it. So honestly, if I erase this right here already, if I came to the charts at 3 a.m. instantly, I want this area to be broken. Why do I want this area to be broken? Because not only is it a pullback area for this trade to then maybe go lower, but it's also an area of importance for me, because I then want to see this action here based off of, you know, higher time frames, and then place my buy for the continuation to, you know, to continuation up. So with that being said, I'll play it a little bit forward. At this point, we're at 630. Again, I want this area of highs and lows to be broken. And this is just simple market structure. You know, I want to see conditions to be reversed. I want to see conditions to be broken. So if I am, again, if I'm, you know, looking for shorts here, this is the type of price action that I want to see. Price action to be broken, lows to be broken, so then I can take the retest, pullback, and go short. But for this trade this morning, with the higher time frame bias and just US30 just being overall bullish, I just feel more comfortable taking buys. Honestly, I don't know if anybody else feels that way, you know, watching the video today, but I definitely heard, you know, a few traders who only like to go long, you know, a few traders who only like to go short, based off of just time, just years and years over time, just the Dow Jones being, you know, a bullish indice. I just feel way more comfortable taking advantage of the buys instead of the sells. Not saying that I can't take advantage of the sells either, but more times than not, I just feel more comfortable taking the buys. So I'll play it a little bit. Again, I would like price to, you know, come up here, break structure, retest the structure. That's where I'll get in. One thing I do want to say about this morning is the fact that during the 8:30 New York Stock Exchange Open, which is where I love to get in my pullbacks and hopefully take advantage of the trade, which is ironically today, coincidentally, that was the same time that I was setting up a Zoom call. So we set up the Zoom call around, you know, maybe 8:25, 8:20. It took a little bit while to start working. My computer was, you know, needed to be updated a little bit, so almost took 10 minutes. So now we're at 8:29, and the trade's coming, you know, pretty much. And this is 7:30 right here. We had a little bit of news this morning, and you know, something that I kind of noticed this morning was the fact that it came back down, you know, to support. It was just playing around. I thought honestly it was going to continue making lower lows and, you know, just continue short for today. But what I love to take advantage of is the 8:30 open, in which this is 8:15 here. And so the fact that we got that over this area of importance right here, we also, if we take out the VWAP, we also just came and broke that VWAP structure. And you know, we basically just broke the VWAP. So from there, my strategy would be to wait for price to come back down, retest the area in which it just broke, and to come back and retest the VWAP. Just a nice engulfing 15-minute candle, which is something that I love to see. But like I said, bro, we were doing the Zoom call, and so I didn't get in exactly at 8:30. I think I got in like at 8:31, you know, maybe a little bit off, but nonetheless, on the 15-minute, I would normally set a buy limit, but this morning I just got in market execution, and this is exactly what the buy limit would look like, because I remember getting this pullback here, right here, boom. That's the pullback, and then that's the rest of the trade to continue to the upside. But like I said, I got in on the 5-minute because I was just a little bit late getting in at 8:30, and so got the pullback, entered, got a little bit profit. With the spreads though, it put me a little bit higher than I anticipated, so I think I was like right around there. Risked it here, and I was taking my trade up to these targets here based off of my 8-hour zones that I had, based off of the like two trades that I took a few weeks ago, and just, you know, it signified an area of importance for me. So that's the area in which I targeted it this morning. It wasn't a full 2-to-1. I think it was a 1.76 instead of a 1.88, honestly. But nonetheless, that was the trade. And as you can see, hit the first profit, the first target here. I was able to take profit. I took 90% of this trade, moved my stop loss a little bit higher, then break even. So I was getting stopped out in profit, not necessarily break even. And then from there, I was just able to let this trade go. And, you know, I was hoping that it was going to kind of continue a little bit higher, like the ones from last week, but it didn't. Came back down, stopped me out in profit, and then yeah, that was a trade. So nothing really crazy on that one. No crazy profits. I made about 306 on this one, and yeah, like I said, came back, stopped me out in profit. Trade took about 5-10 minutes. I really actually only took 5 minutes to hit the first target, and then took another 5, 10, 15 minutes to come back down and stop me out in profit. So that was a trade on US30. And then the second trade that I took on EURJPY was another one that I was just a little bit late to the party. Like, you know, I saw the nice impulse push price action that I love to see, breaking highs. Okay, let's delete this, please. No? All right. Breaking highs along this area here. For this one, I actually did pull out the fib. What I love to see for these moves is price to come back down to at least the 38. For this example though, this one came back down to the 50 and the 618, tapped it, rejected, feeling good, comfortable, going down to the 15-minute. And looking where I can find a a broken area of structure. So with that being said, if we're down here, the first area of structure that I'm looking to be broken is this one right here. I reject it a little bit, price comes up. Let's see if we get the break. Nope. And something that made me not look at this and not pay attention so closely is the fact that I thought it was going to start making lower lows and lower highs, which it did start making lower lows and lower highs. Although once we got to this area over here, you know, which we can consider an area of support, it kind of broke that area of support and then came back down. So I thought it was going to retest and then continue lower, but which I guess it kind of did, and wound up rejecting a little bit off of these lows here, which is a good thing for the trade, because then it came back up and, you know, started, you know, recovering a little bit. So at that point I'm like, okay, well, let's see if we can get like a break of, you know, characteristics you know, within this structure. So we'll play a little bit. We get this little interesting candle. While I wasn't looking at the trade at this time, I want to say that we were just still on Zoom, still on the Zoom call, We're out of the Zoom call at this point, because, and it's crazy, within these 15 minutes, it was just a coincidence that we're just able to end the call, and I'm able to come on EURJPY, get on the charts, and just instantly take this one. I was able to see my rules be satisfied with the breaks of structure right here. Wasn't able to get in on this wick here, but as you can see, the 15-minute, I would have liked for price to come back down, tap this area here, and then continue higher, but I didn't get that. Instead, I got just straight up price continuing higher. So from there, I couldn't take this area of importance any more serious. I then had to move my focus up to this area here, in which, again, I was late to the party, you know, just remembering that I want price to come back down here and, you know, fill this range here. That's where I can get in longs. But instead, I had to get down to the 15-minute and, you know, see where I could take advantage. I remember this red candlestick here, and I remember also entering this. I entered this on the very next candle. I don't know, I just had a brain fart just now, but very next candle is, you know, my entry here. It put me a little bit above that based off of spread. I think I risked about 18 pips, making it based off of my fibs, not a full 2-to-1, but I think this was also 1.76, definitely 27 pips. And from there, you know, this was market execution, and I just let this one play out. And my plan always is, once we get to the target one, move my stop loss, not to break even, but just a little bit into profit. I take 90% of my trade here. Actually, I'm sorry, this morning I took about 85% of my trade here, let the rest run. Again, I moved my stop loss into profit, had it around here. But again, this morning we only got a slice of the pie, which is amazing. 27 pips plus the pips that we had, not really the pips, but plus the points that we had on US30. It really turned out to be a good morning. So like I said, we hit targets here at the negative 27, put my stop loss to just a little bit in profit, and from there, in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, stops get hit in profit and takes me out of the trade, and that's pretty much the morning. So like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, it wasn't a crazy trade. It wasn't, you know, a banger of a trade, although I swear to God, I thought that this was going to be a banger. I thought this was going to be a banger. We were going to be able to take out these highs here and then go ahead and reach, you know, these 1 hour daily highs here as well. So it's the name of the game, honestly. You know, we really always want to take base hits and not so much look for the home runs. But when the home runs do happen, then we just need to be able to put ourselves in the position to take advantage of them. So with that being said, you guys, I don't want to make this video too much longer, or, you know, go on a side rant or anything like I know I'm capable of. This is the trade. I think the whole thing, both trades maybe took 15 to 40 minutes to play out, but I did about an hour, 2 hours of, you know, just analyzing my trades, waiting for my setups, and that's also the name of the game too. So yeah, it was a good morning, and that's the trade, you guys. I don't really have too much more else to say, except I need to be more consistent in making these videos when I do trade, and when I get these trades, win or lose or draw or break even. Yeah, so yeah, you guys, I appreciate you guys so much for watching these videos, or just watching this video today. If you like what you see and if you learn something new, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much for watching these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Shop and make you dance on your ones and twos. Yeah, make the news.